Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Still, I had someone over there looking at me like, I hope everyone's doing well this morning. Welcome to our poverty simulation. My name is Scott Jenkinson, and Dr. Duncan is
Out the door.
right there at the door. So Dr. Duncan is over there. We'll be the directors of the simulation this morning, so if you have questions during the day, please find one or the other of us and we'll answer those questions for you. So a couple of items I want to bring up this morning, ground rules and some information about what we're doing, and then we'll give you some time to work with your family and finally open your packets, because I know some of you are very excited about that. Opening those packets and getting together and getting your family organized and getting yourself ready. So the first thing I want to bring up is that this is in fact a simulation. It's a simulation of 1 month in the life of a family in poverty. Now obviously as a simulation we cannot duplicate every event or every experience that a family in poverty can have. But what we're doing here is we're trying to give you an opportunity to see some of the decisions that families in poverty would have to make, see some of the struggles that they might go through, even see some of the successes that they have, as well. So the intention of the simulation is for you to think through and rationalize and experience this idea for just an hour of your morning on a Saturday. So we're going to go through the simulation. It'll be an hour long. That hour-long simulation will be divided up into 4 15-minute months. Okay, so it's an hour-long simulation divided up into 4 15-minute months. In between each month, you'll be asked to return back to your home. And your home is where you're currently seated right now. Okay, so at the end of each month, you'll hear the whistle, that whistle we had earlier. You'll return back to your home immediately. So you stop whatever you're doing, return back home at the end of the month. Okay? Then at the end, we'll reconvene and we'll have some opportunity to debrief and discuss the simulation as a whole. So we'll have an opportunity to discuss it after the fact. Okay? So in your packets, and I'll give you an opportunity to open them in a second, you will find name tags. You'll need to put the name tags on given your role. If your family has a chair that's empty, please make sure that all of the adult roles are filled in your family. Okay? And if you have questions about how to do that or questions about which role you should fill over another, just let us know when you have it in the 10 minutes or so you have organized. Remember that this is not a game. Some of the money is actually, it's printed money, it's play money, looks like play money. Some of the other items look like toys, but just remember in the back of your mind that this simulation is not a game. It is actually an attempt to think about the realities that some families go through. So enjoy it for sure, but make sure to always come back to this thought that this is a reality for people in our community. So it's not intended to be a game in that way. In the lives of those families in our community that may be in poverty, sometimes things happen and change their lives. So to simulate that, we have a series of cards that Dr. Duncan has. She will hand you those cards, and that's the moment that your life may change. So whatever the card is, you resolve it right then. So when that card comes, you need to use that card to do whatever the card says. Okay? Transportation passes. One of the most difficult parts of living in poverty is actually transportation from one place to another place. So in order to simulate that, each family has or can acquire transportation passes. You have to use a transportation pass to get wherever you go, okay? Except for the school bus. The school bus will come around and take students to school. The school bus does not cost your transportation pass, but everywhere else you have to have transportation passes. So think about how you use your transportation pass. Let's go around the room very quickly and we'll identify where all of our providers are. Okay, so we'll start over here. We have our utilities, general utilities, wave utilities. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's the utility company, wave. Okay, we have the mortgage company right there. Social services are right up here. School is in the corner. We have interface services, child care center, and the homeless shelter right there. Here's the supermarket, general employer. We have the Community Action Agency, there in the corner. We have the bank, police department, juvenile hall, and jail. Have health care, so if you get injured, health care. Here's Big Dave's Pawn Shop, and then the quick cash, payday advance.
And one additional, we have a school bus driver who has a bell
But we're picking up your children to take them to school in the mornings and bringing them home in the afternoon.
Okay. Questions before we get started? What? Your family's ultimate goal is to make decisions to help your family survive for the month. So, yes.
When you started, you said 15 minutes is a month.
Or a week, I'm sorry. Yeah, so four 15-minute weeks. All right. Yeah. Thank you for correcting. Okay. Are there any other questions? A great question. Any other questions? All right. You may open your packets. You have about 10 minutes or less to decide and create a strategy. And then when the whistle sounds, the first week will start.
Yes.
Which family are you?
We're Perez. I'm Perez. Can I bargain with you? Can I give up at all? I'm so confused. What? Is this like to get on the bus? Is this like
That's for everything. When you move, you get that cost. That's for your gas. And we go. Then you try and nothing but work. You're in an easy job.
no, you're just
Really don't. They're getting black words out. Cigars. Yeah. Give me $30 for the hammer.
I'm on school, man. You are.
When? So, I need 5 transportation. Are you a full-time employee?
You're in an easy job.
Really don't. They're getting black words out. Cigars. Yeah. Give me $30 for the hammer. I was just looking at Where do you get the food? That's the trash. Oh, dude, that's a job. Spend the 160. Sir, you need your work card.
My family's stuck at
It's been
You have a 200. So I would need to do your loan.
Have a seat and she'll call you up.
We have our application. We filled it all out. There's cash. We can get cash per month. We're not sure if it's per month or she gets and which you can start
Have a seat and she'll call you up.
We have our application. We filled it all out. There's cash. We can get cash per month. We're not sure if it's per month or she gets or what I
I would lose my job. There's no way I'm going to take this trade.
Okay, first we need to give you a transportation package.
Okay, I don't have any more because they had to use it for the job. So
Okay, so
at this point, I don't think our family has any.
you have funds to purchase.
I've got a paycheck.
Okay, what you'll have to do though is keep this hashed. I don't have banking services that need this hashed. And I'm assuming, I guess, when you're walking, but you'll definitely get some. Usually there's some.
Okay, yeah. All right. As far as the games of the board, I don't have the transaction skills to make.
Okay, we'll go to the bank and then do that, and then you can purchase something.
Is there any rush to cash?
I'm not good, I'm aware of it.
Okay.
But I know I can't get you that kind of money.
Yeah, because it takes time for you to go work. How many was it going to be? 5. At work? 5 at work, right? It's 5 minutes. That's good. He works at a cafe.